back, but and like I said, it's not me cleaning up anything when I'm about to say. It's just Pretty Woman, period. I don't care. Like I said, it could be pitch black as me or Snow White and all in between. I'm not saying I can sleep with all of da da da. My point is, if you find one, just like they say, the Democrat, they the one. You can't help who you love or whatever. I'm not even looking for that. I'm just saying the point is, all that bullshit is bullshit. And they still try to make it like, oh, you want to white? I'm tired of black women. No, no, I don't care whoever it is. Whoever treats you nice, treats me nice, exactly, or whoever is the standard I want. I don't care what color, as long as she has, all three, the brains, beauty, and looks. Well, that's only two, but you know, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, so here's the video. Well, I gotta cue it up. Now this one is really fucking funny. It's scary and funny. You know what? I take that back. Oh yeah, and wait a minute, dude. I ain't even paying attention to the Trump trial. I mean, we all know. Remember, I kept saying, I said it before it started, like the Saturday or Friday, and it was gonna start on Monday. Was that about 3 weeks ago? Four. That just like the Fannie Willis in Georgia is like, what's gonna happen with this one? Like I said, he's just going through the motions to let everybody see and history see what these motherfuckers did. It's all on video. And I ain't even looking to it and know she straight up lied. But that's, what, let me do the one I was talking about, because, yeah. It was on, what's that, Denise, the Souza, him, it was on his channel. Let me see. No, let me, where was it? I had it. Well, alright, I see. I probably should look for it. Oh, De Niro says a nasty motherfucker anyway. Yeah, he's another. That kind of it don't. Cause see, we're not. It's not bad. You would think somebody like De Niro, we're it would have said us that he's such a Trump hater, especially somebody who's born in the '70s. Like all his movies, especially by the '90s, the early '90s rather. Well, basically Goodfellas, and it really is that's probably it. It's like, well, he only got one movie that most of us really, really love and shit. But so it's like, you can lose Robert De Niro, no biggie. Yeah, here it is. All right, so it's been 4 minutes. I was supposed to have it.
And I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, cause
And
it's
see,
like
this guy is literally talking about he doesn't get, and he's economic advisor to Biden. So everybody, I don't care. That will say y'all keep laughing and try to laugh. You're fucking crazy. You fucking crazy. And okay, so if you ain't got no money, then this is on you. Look who's running the country. Who's helped run? This guy talks like a kid. He just don't like a kid who didn't do his homework. Like say, and matter of fact, like a seventh grader. Because by seventh grade, you probably the kids who don't do that, they got excuses. He just is just trying to just. I'll just
The
play it.
government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does the government even borrow?
Well, again, some of this stuff gets, some of the language some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why.
You hear him talking? No, the rest you like you don't understand. No, he should be able to explain to us in layman's terms. No, if you're a good leader, you should be able to explain things that I know about. That's what y'all mad about. That's why you tried to make me look stupid, and I told you, and what's happening? Y'all ended up looking stupid because I explained to you from the jump in layman's terms, and you thought I was just cussing and talking stupid. No, and real niggas understood me. They understood exactly what I said. This fool doesn't know. Anytime you don't know what you're talking about. And that's stupid. And remember I told you when I was calling these motherfuckers, not just people on video, all Democrats, stupid. And I told you it wasn't me just being mean or I'm just jealous. Y'all are so stupid. You stupid. Y'all stupid. I told you they're literally stupid. I told you they literally put the stupid people in charge, the people who can't think for themselves so they can control them and destroy the country. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you that? And then here come this video. And let it play.
The government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling.
I mean, this is not just incompetence. So that means he's the main economic man in the United States. And if you're the main economic, position, that means the whole world, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, you're not number one." No, it don't matter. Yes, it does. That means he's the number one guy in the world. And he's talking about I. And see, I didn't even think of that. That's what I'm saying. I learned something too. She's like, why are we borrowing? Because like we borrow money from China, and we print the money. We borrow American dollars from China. That's how. Remember how they say China owns us, and da 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 da. Why in the fuck would you even borrow money? That's what they're mad about Trump for. This shit is crazy. He cut it all off. Like I said, I didn't even know how. I didn't think about it, but that's why I said I look at channels like Denise D'Souza, and he just open your eyes. All they want to see is twerk videos or somebody getting shot with. That's fine too. I might look at that, but it's not all I look at. I can multitask.
Some of the language some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds.
You selling bonds?
They sell bonds.
You think you're gonna beat us? You think you're gonna beat me? You stupid, bro. You stupid as hell. There's no way you're gonna beat me.
A lot of times, at least to my ear with MMT, the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing, but there is no question that the government prints money.
And that's what I started with. Ain't no over necessarily confusing. I don't know, maybe he ain't go to church like I did. You don't talk in all, remember black church, you don't talk in all them big, just like, remember, a lot of people don't like the King James. I always, I don't mess with the other ones. I'll have a new international so I can translate for myself. the King James version that I love, but uh, that's why I said I could break it down so the nigga on the street can understand. So it's not that Democrat shit talking down to people. It's overly complex. Okay, well, if you say you understand, you should be fluent in languages. Democrats are educated. Hell, learn Ebonics too. You should be fluent in street language too. So I'm fluent in a couple of languages. Redneck too. I could break it down to redneck.
And then it uses that money to uh, uh, so yeah. I guess I'm just I can't really talk.
I just, yeah, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And you people, you're losing your houses all across the country because of this guy. And man, y'all are fucking crazy. Look, that guy, he always ride by too with that black Audi. That is pretty distinct. It's in my videos, because there's a station wagon with limo tent.
They're talking about because it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation. So I don't think there's anything confusing there.
That is the whole. That if you still a Democrat, if you're still on the plan, you still think your boy's gonna win the bosses, if you still think the boy, that's fine. Like I said, just don't complain when you getting the shit stomped out of you. Do not complain. I showed you, I warned you. I'm a better person, so I gave you fair warning. I gave you fair, and this is just another to add to my list of accolades of how I'm a better person than you for warning you over and over again how stupid the Democrats are. So when you're getting a foot put up in your ass, and I don't mean a literal foot, I'm talking about some lead, don't wonder why. You see how stupid that motherfucker was. I immediately understood once they started talking. Like, wait a minute, yeah, we do print. Why in the fuck do we owe? We're in debt to other countries, and we print the money. How stupid is that? That's what Trump was talking about. And y'all can laugh and you can put the emojis. You're stupid. That right there, you deserve a mud hole stomping. You deserve to be stomped until there's nothing fucking left. Stupidity, like I said, stupidity deserves a mud hole stomping. We done warned you. This ain't about racism. This ain't about your granny. This ain't about your granddad. This ain't about your dad. And you want to keep on with it? You gonna keep on, like I said. So that dude, he likes nice things. He got like a 40,000. He just rolled by on a $40,000 bike. So that means he knows he don't deserve it. He knows he did something corrupt to get it. Because if he's showing out, he's not showing out like, oh, trying to show me that he got money too. He's upset that I'm exposing all this. And nobody's playing. Nobody was jealous of you. And you know what I'm saying? It's like when you hit a lick like that, just take your lick and go. But y'all hit a lick and want to stop everybody else. You want to be the only one. Or you're mad that you did it illegally and we hit a lick legally and smart, and we don't have to look over our shoulders. We don't have to worry about the tax collector because we did everything right. You pay in the first place. You do it up front. And so you're mad. But hey, think about, there are people that be mad. I know some. They're mad about the people who hit a lick illegally, right? The rest of us, we're not mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. We don't care. Just get out our fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Do your damn thing. Hit the lick. But you want to hit the lick Look, it's funny. See, both of them just come out at the same time. Bus rider boy, he hitting the bus, and they do it the old family. Hey, no, nobody's mad, but it's just weird as fuck. And then like I said, so like I said, when y'all getting stomped out, and I don't mean with feats, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. Is you got it? We got it. Black folks, real Black Americans, Americans, period, of every race. They don't want no help. They don't want to do better for themselves. And this ain't about benefits. This ain't about none of that. Nobody's cutting that off. Y'all are traitors, and y'all want to be seen as traitors. Y'all just what y'all gonna do? All right, like I said, countdown. We on the countdown right now. We really are on the countdown, and it's gonna be one way or the other come November. All right, so we on the countdown. We'll see. Most of us already know what's going down. And this one, now the reason I don't know why I'm even finna click on this. This one, not the one about Trump might go to jail, because he keeps talking. They've been saying that for years, and that's what they want, right? He knows it too. But it's not gonna be no backlash. Everybody knows what's going on. And that judge, it's like whatever. We just go see what happened because he's not gonna shut up. And I think the judge know better. And that's stupid. That's stupid. Why would you threaten him to shut up, knowing that if you go through with it, that's gonna be disastrous for the communist Democrats, voting wise.
Well, the corporate media, of course, is covering the protests on college campuses.
Ain't enough black people that's mad because they broke to change anything, change the election.
States. Some of them are covering the Israeli bombing of Rafah overnight and the slaughtering.
And like I said, I really don't pay attention. I mean, because to me, it's just the whole thing. The war is just like the Ukraine war, but it's different because they attacked first, the Hamas. And the people, I would think, the tens of thousands, I think they got to this dude too. They didn't got to him, but everybody, it's all coordinated. The so-called people who want Netanyahu out of there, you already know, it's all coordinated. They're finished with him, and all the sensational titles finished. They're finished. It was up with the old white dude. Yeah, I don't know if you're that old. I think you still should be able to pick your feet up. He's not picking his feet up. He's running. Pick your feet up, man. If you gonna come, no, because he's putting on the show. If you gonna come put on the show, pick your feet up, man. Run. Don't do that. Now I don't care if he's old. I had dudes his age working with me at unloading boxes at the truck, at that truck place where it's trucks. He was 60. Now I think he was 70. So yeah, 70-year-old. He should be if he out here in the middle of the day, pick your feet up, man. 1, 2, 1, 2. No, none of that shuffle shit. He doing an airborne shuffle. Like, nah, man. If you gonna come put on the show, you think you stunting on me, you gotta pick your feet up. Pick your damn feet up. But really, that's what I just wanted to show about how stupid the economic advisor and that was just retarded. That it's just worse. He's about as dumb as Fannie Willis. That's what. See, there's no racism. Stupidity knows no race. That's what I keep telling y'all. It don't matter if you're black or white. That dude is as dumb as Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade. put together. So all you black folks, oh, racism, race. No, when we say stupid, we mean stupid. We don't mean race. We don't mean race. We mean a stupid. And you know how they always say, oh, you dehumanize. No, we're treating them as a human. Ain't no. That's another stupid they came up with. Dehuman. He's a human being. Oh, I didn't say he was a human. I said it wasn't human. I did not say he wasn't human. I said he was stupid as fuck. That is not dehumanizing. It's like that. I'm actually confirming he's a human. He's just a stupid human. Like I said, just like I said, this has nothing to do with being mean and da da da. He is just stupid. Democrats are fucking stupid, and that's the end of it. Look at their cities, Philadelphia, where's that? All this shit they put up in your recommendations. Here, Detroit, all they're the ones fighting for this shit. That's what I call stupidity. They're mad, they ride by, rolling their eyes. Them two dudes, they're all, and it's like, okay, fine, but just leave us alone then. You can't stop us from talking. Just do your thing. The problem is you want us to be quiet, and you can't do that. Oh, yeah, here's the one I was looking for. Here's another one. All right. So back to what I said about them not knowing the Bible, right? And turns out the guy in this video, he's like, matter of fact, because they're younger than me. I think it says they're 46. Well, the dude I show you, the dude who died is 46. He died a couple of days ago, right? And he's labeled a good Samaritan. It's like, and then I immediately, before I even clicked on it, I'm like, and then it's in Houston. I'm like, you church people, you know better. No, it's like I say that's blasphemy because you're telling the nerds. You know how nerds, if you get the Star Wars wrong, matter of fact, they get the word canon. The canon comes from the Bible. The canon of Nicaea. When they made the canon, it's lore. It's accepted. All right, so if nerds, the Democrats are nerds, the Google nerds, they love all those nerd movies. We all like it. Well, some of them too, because they tried to make superheroes nerds, but for nerds. The point is, if you get the origin story of Superman wrong, right? I'm not comparing the Bible. My point is, what I'm saying is how they Democrats always use it, and that's the setup. I've been saying it's a setup. Good Samaritan, be a good Samaritan. Good Samaritan. That's not what this Good Samaritan did. It's the man on the road to Samaria. I'm like, why nobody even see preachers, famous preachers I didn't seen in church? I mean, all right, true enough. From my childhood, I don't know how many times I heard the story, but I don't remember, the sermon. I don't remember exactly what, I could have been little, I could have been a teenager, I could have been 14, but, we all heard this story over and over again, especially moving to different states. But my point is, the Good Samaritan ain't a superhero. As a matter of fact, there's a movie, right? I saw it with Rocky, where, Sylvester Stallone. And, he making a Good Samaritan like a hero who goes out like a vigilante. I don't even care about that. The point is, you got the wrong title. There's nobody in the Bible really that went out and stopped crimes. The only time Jesus stopped, he didn't even stop a crime. He just healed that dude's ears. And basically, the crime had already happened. He stopped. I guess he stopped Peter from getting arrested, right? For cutting off that centurions or getting killed, and he healed it. He didn't stop it. It was too fast, So good. There's nobody in the Bible that go around and stop crimes. That's not what a Good Samaritan is. And I'm telling you, all these people who's supposed to be, that might be a big part of the problem too. I said I read a book when I was trying to figure out what was going on with me, in 2003, 2004. Like, what the hell? And I'm isolated. Everybody left me, no jobs and this and that. But so I bought a bunch of books. I went to Lifeway, right? And one of them pointed out that most people, I said it before in my videos, Most people their whole lives, and this dude says it too. Him and his buddy that got killed, his buddy's dead. They've been in the same church since they were kids, and they're 46 years old. And I'm thinking he mean like me, even though I ain't been in the same church. But you more than likely they've been in that church before they were born. You know, their parents were in that church probably for years before they even got pregnant with them. You know what I'm saying? So they grew up in that church. Literally, probably when they 3 weeks old, the mama, probably, more than like sooner than that. They can't wait. I don't know how women, I forgot. They want to show the baby off. They brought the baby to church, 3 weeks old. It been in. My point is though, it's a couple of things that illustrate what I want to illustrate how these Christians, and that's why. And I'm not calling them phony. I'm just calling them they not diligent. They need to get on their job. They need to start reading. Because like I said, that book, it pointed out, it is talking about somebody who's 80 years old and been in the, don't even matter, they've been in the same church. But what he was saying, what he described, they could literally have never missed a Sunday except for being sick in 80 years. And they never read the Bible. Never. And he made it, and anybody who been to church, I knew immediately what he's talking about. He even went on to describe, and yeah, I was right. You just read they give you that program when you get the child. Matter of fact, by the time I'm about 13, 14, I used to purposely get the program because I just wanted to read it. That was the kill time. I'd be reading the program and you go along with it, and next you're gonna have the choir. And so the preacher finna stand up, the choir, this and that, sick and shut in, they finna do all that, prayer call, read this, verse, that. Anyway, the point is, most people only do, that's all they do. They don't read the Bible at home. They might even go to Sunday school. They only read their Sunday school lesson, then come back Sunday. So they only read the verses that they were told, them 1 or 2 verses, and they think that's good enough. And he's not being mean, and I think that's part of the problem too. I think that is, well, I knew it then, but I wasn't as, deep as I am now. God hadn't showed me as much, but he was showing me because of what was happening. And he knew what was going down or about to go down, up until this day. And so they call this guy who just got killed intervening. And that's why I clicked on it. I already knew, the title says Good Samaritan. I'm like, that's not a good Samaritan because he wouldn't have got killed. Because I'll just skip to the point before I'm going to still do a whole, well, matter of fact, I'm going to start a whole nother video there. I'm going to start another video and do one about the Good Samaritan.